Ace Podcast.
You are listening to Crazy Town Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2, with Jonas, TNT Dynamite,
Yo,
and special guest host, Chachmyer.
What's up?
Alright, before we start, guys, here's a quick fact. That is true, but it sounds like it isn't. Do you guys know that Betty White is actually older than sliced bread?
and I'd still hit it.
She was actually born in 1922, and the sliced bread machine wasn't invented until 1928.
Oh, wait, the sliced bread machine wasn't invented, but they were slicing bread still, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
They sound medieval.
Nobody ever sliced bread until there was a machine.
They just ate it loaf by loaf. They just put two loaves together. All right. Well, now that we've accomplished that, let's get this shit rolling. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm your host, Jonas, and I'm here with TNT Dynamite. Say hello to everyone.
What's up, everybody? TNT Dynamite here. TNT, D-I-N-O-M-I-G-H-T.
Welcome back, dude.
Ah, man, always glad to be back.
All right, and making a triumphant return to the show for the fourth time, Chachmyer. Say hello to everyone, sir.
Hello, everyone. I'm the one to blame.
You are indeed the one to blame.
I gave him a standing ovation.
Well, he deserves a standing ovation.
Oh, jeez.
He does.
I don't know what to say.
He does. All right. Well, we want to thank you all for listening. If you aren't following us on Twitter, do it, because if not, Grandma will not have you over for lunch tomorrow. It's at the Crazy Town Pod. At the Crazy Town Pod. And also the cornucopia of continuous info about the show, thecrazytown.com. So we do have a super duper show planned for you today. Chachmyer is going to get a chance to get revenge on TNT and play a one-on-one rematch of Are You Urban a little later in the show. You ready for that, Chach?
Oh, Jesus.
You're going down. You're
I
going down.
already went down. The
Wow.
only way I can go is up.
Well, he already went down, so I guess that's all you need to know.
Oh.
We will also discuss what unwritten rules of life should just be written down at this point. And we'll talk some crazy news stories, as we always do, and some other random things. But before we get to any of that today, guys, we do have some Crazy Town Podcast fan things to deal with. Yay, fans! So, as we said in the last episode, and I want to reiterate this, we want the fans of the show to get involved more than ever going forward. We want to be the most fan-involved podcast there is out there. Isn't that right, guys?
Yeah, we got some special things planned this season. Me and Jonas were talking about.
Yeah. So send us emails or tweets with questions or comments, crazy news links, random topics, or even questions you want us to answer. crazytownpodcast@gmail.com. We may just shout you out in a future episode. Also, remember, we have our brand new Crazy Town Podcast Rant and Rave voicemail line. Call and leave us a voicemail. If it's awesome, we might just play it on the show. So, Chachmyer, maybe you should call into the voicemail line and leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the show.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Chach, I'm going to have to ask you to sound more excited, goddammit.
No, hold on, I need to fit that into my schedule.
Right. So, call and give us kudos. Tell us how much you hate your girlfriend. Or better yet, just call us when you're drunk instead of calling your ex. Now, you ready for the phone number?
That's a good idea.
Are you ready for the phone number? It's 512-TAX-1-NIP.
TAX, 1 the number,
NIP.
NIP.
Or, for all the people who don't want to spell it out.
1 Nip.
Yes, it's 512-829-1647. That's the only fucking acronym I could come up with for the phone number, so that's what you got. Tax 1 NIP.
Tax 1 Nip.
Right.
It makes about as much sense as this show does.
Right, exactly. So, but anyways, hey, give it a call. Maybe one day TNT or Jonas will be in the office and we'll answer the phone for you instead of letting you leave a voicemail.
Or maybe our secretary will.
Yeah, maybe the secretary will answer.
Leave us a message. They call and you're like, hello.
We're like, what are you wearing?
Calling me?
What are you wearing?
Who is this?
I'm fucking sleeping. It wakes me up. I'm just like, oh. Anyways, all right, to the real fan stuff. I want to give a shout out to a fan. His name is Jimmy Evans from Las Vegas. He tweets us all the time. He doesn't say a lot. He gives us a hashtag. He's at NotFakeJimmy1 on Twitter. Just want to say thank you for listening, Jimmy, and keep the tweets coming. We like them. But I do have a special fan mail that came in specifically for TNT Dynamite. They had a question for you.
Oh, Jesus.
This is from Shannon in Montana, of all places. Hey, we got people who listen in Montana.
Nice.
She writes, Dear Crazy Town Podcast, I was listening to Get to Know the Host episode, and TNT said he hasn't been to many concerts, but Outkast was his favorite. I live in Montana, so I don't get to see many concerts out here. But I saw Outkast in Denver on vacation in 2014, and they were my favorite too. I just wondered where and when TNT saw them, and what other music artists he would want to go see in concert if he had the chance.
Wow. I don't remember the year, I guess, but I saw him in Cleveland, like over there by where's the comedy club? You know what I'm talking about, downtown Cleveland?
Did you go to the Gund Arena? Or
no, it was the outdoor arena.
Oh, Nautica. Nautica.
Yeah, it was at Nautica.
Okay.
All right.
And then who would you want to go see if you had the chance? Like, if you could go see a concert tomorrow, who would you go see?
Honestly, I would probably want to go see, like, this is going to sound terrible, but I am a millennial, so I guess I'd want to see Drake. Only because, I mean, he's popping right now. He's pretty popular. I feel like it'd be a high energy show. I would know most of the songs because they're everywhere.
And you're both on Twitter, so you're basically the same person. I think you said you were like Drake one time.
We're both on Twitter, so I feel like we're related.
No, like seriously, like you would want to go see Queen. If you could go see any...
No. I mean a legit person he could actually go see. Like, not just like a Night of Forever. Yeah, like a legitimate, still performing artist.
All right.
That's the reason for the choice. That's the reason for the choice. I mean, the question was any.
Who would you see, Jonas?
If I could go see a concert tomorrow?
Yeah. Anybody. Alive.
I would probably... Lately I've been listening to a lot of Childish Gambino, so I guess I'd like to see him. Because he's still performing before he stops doing music.
I really hope he doesn't stop.
Yeah, I think he is. But anyways, while we're on this topic anyway, Chach, what is your favorite concert you've ever been to, and where was it?
Oh God. It's probably that's hard.
All right, one of the top 5. Just someone you really enjoyed. How about that?
Because like I went to Woodstock '99, so like
then just say Woodstock '99.
That's not one of my favorite. It's in there, but it's not like the absolute.
I love
but that
this
hits
guy.
so many. You know what I mean?
I love this guy.
I'd have to say it was a Between the Buried and Me concert, and it was in. God, it was in Cleveland. I don't remember where exactly it was, but
that's good enough. Well, Shannon just wanted to know a simple thing, and she got a lot more than she asked for. So I think we covered that.
We go above and beyond the Call of Duty here on the Crazy Town Podcast.
Oh, yeah, we absolutely do. So, now, it is time for another one of our new segments on the show, Learning with TNT Dynamite. Are you ready to give us some knowledge?
Yeah, sure. You're going to play my music, right?
Oh, yeah. We got it. We'll get it going. So... Alright, so, learning with TNT. Every episode, TNT Dynamite is going to teach us a brand new vocabulary word, since he's such a word nerd, and how to use it in a sentence properly. So, what's up for this one, TNT? What do you got?
All right. Today's word with TNT Dynamite is phimosis.
Can you spell that for the listeners?
Absolutely. Phimosis is spelled Phimosis. Phimosis. It is a condition in which the tight foreskin cannot be pulled back over the head of the penis.
Can you use it in a sentence for us, please?
Yes. I sure can. Chachmyer's dick was so riddled with phimosis that he couldn't get a steady stream, and it just dribbled out of his dick
Jesus Christ.
like a broken water fountain.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a real condition.
Wow.
It's
Jesus.
a real
Not for me, it's not.
condition. No, not for you. Just ask me to use it hypothetically.
Hey, man. Hey, you used it. I mean, hypothetically, you got it. All right. Well, I'm about to wrap up this opening segment, and we'll get into the real part of the show here in a minute. But I saw a joke online the other day that I wanted to read you guys because I thought it was actually kind of a pretty fucking clever joke. A family walks into the hotel, and the father says to the front desk at check-in, "Hey, I hope the porn is disabled." The guy behind the desk replies, "It's just regular porn, you sick fuck." That shit just made me chuckle, so I don't know. Anyways, enough bullshit, enough getting everything. We love our fans. We love all you guys. We'll be right back here on the Crazy Town Podcast in a second and get into the meat of the show. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Jeff Mack.
And Cade.
And we are from the Super Pee Pee Time Podcast, and you are listening to the Crazy Town Podcast.
That's right, and smile at a waterfall. I would appreciate that.
All right, and we are back on the Crazy Town Podcast with TNT Dynamite and Chachmyer. I have an article that a fan of the show sent me that they wanted me to talk about, but I want to do a little bit of backstory on it first.
Naturally.
Yeah, the guy's name is Andy. He's from Los Angeles. He sent me this article, so I want to say thanks to Andy for sending me an article to talk about on the show. So, first off, the man that I want to talk about is Abraham Shakespeare.
Wow, two historic names combined.
Right? Right. And that legitimately is this dude's real name. And, he's actually from Florida. Go figure.
Oh, God. That makes more sense.
So, as you know, anything from Florida we talk about on the show, like the crazy fucking bridesmaid and all that other stuff, this article is pretty crazy. So, the backstory on Abraham Shakespeare. He was a regular man. He happened to stop at the store one day and had a buddy go in and buy $2 worth of lottery tickets with the $5 he had on him.
Uh-huh.
So he, they stopped, they were working or some shit, they were driving, and they stopped off the freeway in a small town to buy like a drink and some smokes. So he took $2, he bought some tickets. He won
$1 billion.
He won $30 million.
Yeah, good for him, dude.
Right. So he ended up taking the $17 million cash option, that you never get, all the taxes and whatever.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have took that myself.
I think you have to pick up front if you're going to take the payments.
Yeah, but if it's like half of your money, dude, I'm probably going to take the annuities.
Yeah, man, if you could get like I was thinking about that because the Powerball was just like $700 fucking million.
Yeah.
If you took the cash, like if you take the yearly payments, that it would be like you'd get like a few $1 million a year for like 30 years. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, why would you need $700 million up front? I mean, like, I'd be cool with like $500,000 up front. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think that could last me to the next year. What about you, Chach? Could you think $500,000 could last you the next year when you get 500 more thousand?
Yeah, definitely.
Once you got money like that coming in, you're buying everything on credit anyway.
Well,
you're
right.
good for it.
I mean, if you invest it, you're getting return on investment, so you don't even really need the money that's coming in every year, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, as with most Lotto winners, his life began to fall apart.
Oh, man.
The first thing that happens to him The guy who actually bought the ticket for him ends up suing him.
I knew it.
Yes. Saying, well, the guy went to Shakespeare and said, dude, I just want $1 million. And the guy wouldn't give him $1 million. So then he tried to sue him, saying that, but he started lying and saying Shakespeare stole it out of his wallet and all this other stuff. I think if the dude would have sued him and just said, I'm the one who physically bought the ticket for him, they may have legitimately gave him $1 million.
Nah. You should have just gave him $1 million for buying the ticket.
Right. So I mean, I wanted to ask both of you, how do you feel about that? Obviously, if Shakespeare would have got out of the car himself and walked in and bought the ticket, and he was with someone, I mean, that is what it is. But this other person technically bought the ticket, and now Shakespeare said he gave him the $2, like, as soon as he got in the car, he's like, here's the $2 for the ticket, you know what I mean? Like, and, but do you think man, that's a weird situation, because technically the other guy bought the ticket.
Chach?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Me personally, if one of you two bought a ticket for me and I won $17 million, congratulations, you just earned yourself $2 million at least.
Well, right. I mean, like, 'cause if it wasn't for us going in for you, you wouldn't have the damn ticket anyway.
Exactly.
Even if it was like someone I didn't even know, I was just like on a trip carpooling and John fucking Smith went in and bought the ticket and gave it to me and I gave him $2, I would feel obliged to at least give him a little bit of money.
Exactly. And most of the time people hook up the clerk or the attendant, the cashier that sells them the ticket. That cashier gets usually gets a piece. I don't know if it's necessarily the person who won or it may be the Lotto themselves.
I know the store gets money, but I know damn well if I went and bought a ticket and I won, I would go back to the store and probably at least give the girl who sold me the ticket, like, pay off her car or something. You know what I mean? At the very least.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, hey, you sold me this ticket. You really didn't do shit but hit a button, but congratulations, you got a little bit lucky too.
See, I'm like that. That's the way, that's how I believe. That person was the one that sold me the ticket, so that person gets a cut.
Right, I'm not saying they should get half or whatever. You know what I mean?
Spread the wealth, man.
Yeah.
That's like that movie with Nicolas Cage where, like, he tips
Ghost
the waitress.
Rider?
No, yeah. he becomes a flaming skulled superhero and he wins the lottery.
Well, I hit 500 the other day or a couple weeks ago on an instant ticket. I went back and I gave the girl $50.
Oh, nice. Was she surprised as fuck?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
But when I used to sell lottery, people do that.
Did she offer to give you an HJ for the $50?
Did she say I'm not that type of girl?
Yeah, you go in and hand her 50 and she goes, oh, I'm not that type of girl.
No, she was stunned, but, you know.
Well, I mean, shit, that's probably the coolest thing that's ever happened to her.
Yeah, $50 is $50.
So anyway, so that was just the first part of the story. So he won the court case because obviously the dude went about it a shady way, saying that Shakespeare stole the ticket and blah, 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 and it was obviously a lie. After that happens, he moves out of his normal neighborhood and into, like, a gated community because, I mean, at that point, once people know you have money, you can't just live, like, on, like, Main Street anymore. You know what I mean? You have to, like, be protected. So
why would you want to anyway?
Well, right, exactly. So what it said in the article about this guy, not the article Andy sent me, this dude didn't really make a lot of major purchases. It said that he bought like $1 million house, he bought an Acura, and he bought a Rolex from a pawn shop. So other than that, he didn't really buy a lot of things. But then in 2009, I think he won this in 2008, I think, something like that. In 2009, he disappears.
Dun, dun, dun. I smell foul play.
Whoa, yes. He had a business associate who, I don't remember her real name, it's not really relevant, but she went by Dee Dee. So I'm totally going to refer to her as Baby D for the rest of this story.
That's a murder name.
Right. So, but this dude, guys, this woman was a shyster. So here's the timeline of events.
The fuck is a shyster?
You've never heard what a shyster is? It's like a con man, a trickster, a no good rapscallion.
Is that Jewish in origin?
A shyster?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or German. Ooh, it could be German.
It's not Scheisenster.
Anyway. All right, so she was a grifter.
She was a grifter. She was a con man.
Con woman.
Con woman.
Person.
Con person. Dude, who knows? She could be like Uncle Hussein. And be pretending. If you want to know who Uncle Hussein is, check out season 1 of the Crazy Town podcast. I believe episode 16, 17. Listen to them both. Maybe even 15.
Found out that Jonas was related to Saddam Hussein.
Spoiler alert. This whole relationship started. She obviously didn't know him before he won the lotto. Go figure on that, right?
Of course not.
Yeah.
She reaches out to him in October of 2008 and befriends him by saying she wants to write a book about him.
I feel like I've heard the story before, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah, you probably have. It was a pretty big deal back when it happened. By January 2009, his $1 million home is transferred into the name of her company. It was called American Ripoff Incorporated. Just kidding. It was called American Medical Professionals, LLC. And somehow, with all of this, she ended up gaining control of his money as well.
Oh, man.
So basically, this dude was probably just like a pushover snowflake beta guy.
Yeah, was he like super old? Oh, beta. So obviously he was just a dumb cuck.
God, I love that word.
I do too, man. It's like my new favorite word.
So anyway,
I might do that next Learning with Dynamite.
We just did it now. Anyway,
was he super old?
He wasn't like super old. His picture, he looked kind of old, but he wasn't like 70. But anyways, that's the moot point. So she gains control of his money. She ends up buying her boyfriend a brand new Camaro and herself a brand new Hummer by March. So then in April,
not suspicious at all.
Right. Then in April, Abraham Shakespeare goes missing. I wonder who was responsible. But here's where it gets kind of weird. Like it's kind of crazy. So during the investigation, they go and talk to Baby D, and she tells the cops that he decided to leave town because everyone was asking him for money. Which, I mean, okay, legit.
She's the only one she told.
Right, exactly. Well, here's what she says. He's either gone to Texas, or Jamaica, or Puerto Rico, or Orlando, or he was sick in the hospital.
What? Wait a minute.
It said that she listed like 5 different places or said he was in the hospital.
That's a wide array of places.
Right. Well, I mean, as I get into how crazy this lady is, you'll see she wasn't a very smart person. Anyways, they end up finding Shakespeare buried under a patio she had built for her boyfriend.
Nice segue. So he was dead.
Right. They found him dead under her patio, but but throughout this investigation, at different points, she blamed drug dealers for killing him. She blamed a lawyer.
Oh yeah.
She even at one point blamed her own 14-year-old son.
Wow, what a dirty, dirty woman.
Right. And then later she even said she was the one who did it, but she did it in self-defense. So which of those options would you have picked, Chach? Which ones would you have said?
That's what this is going to turn into? That's where you're going with this?
Yeah, I want to know how would you have said drug dealers did it, that a lawyer did it, your own 14-year-old child, or that you did it in self-defense?
Yeah, Chach, would you blame your children? Papa Chach pizza.
Yeah. My litter.
I would have blamed the drug dealers myself.
Dumping on the kids, though. That's kind of...
Isn't that shady? I mean, that tells you how fucked... Oh, wait till I get to what else this lady did. You guys, this lady was a piece of shit. Like, 100%. Oh, yeah. There's a lot more.
I'd probably go with drug dealers.
Drug dealers? Yeah, me too. That's probably the safest. But, so, I was just curious. That really had nothing to do with what I wanted to talk about. I was just curious what you would do in that situation. After this dude was dead, she kept living in his house.
Oh, okay.
She was actually using his cell phone to text his relatives as though she was him, so they would think he was living. But she must not have known Shakespeare too well, because this was a red flag to his family. Can you have any idea why her texting him as Abraham was a red flag to his family?
Because he didn't text anybody?
He was illiterate.
Oh.
He couldn't read or write, so all of a sudden he's a texting machine after he's dead.
Typical for most Floridians, actually. So yeah, I'm sorry to all of our Florida listeners.
So this dude, he wins the fucking lottery from $2. He can't even read the newspaper.
Wow.
I wonder if he could even read well, can illiterate people read numbers?
I mean, I would think so.
I don't know.
I would think they can read numbers. Those are relatively easy.
Math is like the universal language, right?
I mean, letters are relatively easy.
Well,
yeah, but not if you're illiterate.
I don't think literacy is like an on-off button. You can either read or you can't. I think he just probably couldn't read very well.
That's true. It's not like he looked at words and were like, what is this shit? And then next day he's like, kidnapped. I know what that means.
Yeah.
During this investigation, they also found out that Baby D offered one of Shakespeare's sons a $200,000 home to say that she saw him recently, or that he saw him recently.
Oh.
She also gave someone $5,000 to give his mother a birthday card from Shakespeare, so she would think he was alive.
Wow. Dirty.
And then here's probably the most fucked up thing about this lady that they found out. They found out during the investigation that previously in her life, Baby D was about to have a car repoed. Which sucks. Someone's going to come take your car because you haven't paid the bill. Obviously, you aren't paying the bill, so you're in a bad spot, period.
So she killed a salesman.
No. I mean, that's just crazy. She did what, like, a normal person would do. She had someone store the car in the garage and then pretended she was kidnapped, sexually assaulted, and carjacked.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
She taped her own wrists and threw herself into the trunk of someone's car.
I wish I could see that. Do we have video footage of that?
Yeah, right? And she even went as far to having a rape kit done on her to prove she was sexually assaulted.
Okay.
Best part about this? She pleaded no contest to all of that and only got probation.
Oh.
Fucking probation, guys. That's it.
It's people like that just give the human race a bad name, man, Right.
Well, needless to say, she was convicted of murder, and she's serving life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Thank God.
Right.
Get that woman off the fucking streets.
Yeah, no shit, dude. She's just 100% piece of shit, like, to the bone. Right. Okay, now that was the backstory.
What, there's more?
That was just giving you premise to what Abraham Shakespeare was.
I was on this emotional roller coaster, dude, and he's still hitting me with info.
Right. No. Now here's the story that Andy sent me about this relatively. So, the girlfriend that Shakespeare had when he died, his real, actual girlfriend, she just won $1 million off a scratch-off ticket.
Nice. Good for her.
Yeah, but what it said about this lady, here's the part that was kind of weird about it. She wrote, when they interviewed about it, she didn't write it, when she said she spends $100 a day on the lottery normally. Where the fuck is this bitch getting $3,000 a month to spend on the lottery? $
100 a day?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe she has a really good job.
Yeah, playing the lotto. Now.
Yeah, I mean, if you spend $100 a day on the lotto, you're guaranteed to come out with maybe a quarter of your money in the fund.
Depends on what you're playing, but yes.
Well, I think she played scratch-offs.
Yeah, the $20 scratch-off cards.
Well, what she said was the day that she won this $1 million, she only played $20 that day, and it won her $1 million. So now she has $770,000 from a scratch-off.
Hey, that's a nice little come-up.
So what do you guys think of that story, man? Isn't that crazy?
Oh God! I thought you were going to go even further. Like she came up dead.
Next thing you know, she was training dolphins to speak English in the Bahamas.
I know, man. I can't take much more.
Yeah, no, that was it about that. But the shit that humans do to each other, man, especially for money,
I know,
crazy. Right? It's just insane. So, but that's all there is to that story. I think we're going to take a quick break. Chach, are you ready to come back and challenge TNT for the Are You Urban crown?
I don't know if it's much of a challenge.
It's like I'm Floyd Mayweather and he's Conor McGregor.
Oh,
get ready to go down just like he did weeks ago, Chach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I would say
just like he did.
I would say you got that backwards, but
just
that's
like
another
he did weeks
discussion.
ago.
Oh, shit. Yes, a few weeks ago. Yes. Oh, shit. All right. Well, we will be right back, and we'll get into a one-on-one rematch of Are You Urban?
Dun, dun.
The Crazy Town Podcast.
Hello, this is Dylan and Reed from Just Dudes Being Guys.
And you're about to enter Crazy Town on the Ace Podcast Network.
Oh, banana, you disgust me. Oh, banana, you're not right. Oh, banana, you are mushy, cause you're no longer right. Oh, banana, turning spotted. Oh, banana, turning brown. Oh, banana, you are worthless. It's time to throw you out. Or make banana bread.
And we are back on the Crazy Town Podcast for the matchup of the century, folks. It's the it is the one.
Play Eye of the Tiger.
Okay, it is a rematch. If you listen to episode 18 of season 1, we did a trial run of our new game called Are You Urban? It was Chachmyer versus TNT Dynamite, and we also had Sid and Jess of the Beardy 5 podcast, which you can find at the Beardy 5 on Twitter. Great podcast. Love those guys. So anyways, how Are You Urban works is it's an Urban Dictionary based game. I will ask the guys a question, and it will either be the word itself, and they have to give me the definition, or I will give them the definition, and they have to give me the word. Now, mind you, this is all from some random asshole on Urban Dictionary, so it really could be anything in the world. If the first person misses the question, the second person gets a chance to answer. The first person would get 1 point. If the second person gets it, they get 2. If either person gets the question right, I pick someone who I thought had a better answer, and they get 1 pity point from me. Do you guys remember? You guys think you're good?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Chachmyer, since you're the challenger,
those pity points.
Pick a number between 1 and 10.
7.
Dynamite, pick a number.
I'm going to pick number 8.
All right, the number was 6. So Chachmyer, do you want to go first, or do you want to go second on the with getting asked questions?
I'll go second.
Go second. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
See what I'm up against here.
TNT Dynamite. There's going to be, okay guys, there's going to be 6 words that have the word, and you have to give me a definition. There's going to be 4 that I'm going to give you the definition, you have to give me the word. There's 10 total questions, and then whoever has the most points wins. This first one is, I'm giving you the word. This was submitted by Mandel Hater on July 1st, 2003. TNT Dynamite, what are mandals?
Mandals. Can I have the spelling of that?
Mandals.
Mandals. Mandals are the act of wearing sandals with socks, similar to the way a dad would wear his sandals. Damn it! Alright, that was wrong.
I'm gonna go with like a fatty part of the body that can be grabbed onto, like a love handle.
Oh, actually, you're both wrong. But I like Chach's answer better, but TNT's answer was closer to what the actual answer is. A mandal is a man's sandal that consists of brown or black leather that covers more than 50% of the foot.
50% of the foot.
It's like those. It's not a flip flop. It's like the sandal that covers like the entire front end of the foot.
So it's like a slip on.
Kind of like a slip on sand. Yes. All right. Yes. So all right. So points to TNT Dynamite 1, Chachmyer 0. Next word.
Damn it.
Chachmyer. What is Hax? H-A-X. It was submitted by Sloppy Joe on August 16th, 2005.
Instantly I'm gonna go with, like, chop. Like hacks and chop.
Like chopping something? As in like chopping?
Yes.
Okay. No, that's not right.
I didn't think so, but
TNT?
that's immediately where I went.
There it is.
Hey, where's your buzzer last round?
I missed it last round.
Yeah, of course.
All right, give me the word one more time.
Hax. H-A-X.
Hacks. That is a special bit of programming that goes into games and which give you the upper hand against your opponent.
As in hacking a game?
Yeah.
Okay, that is incorrect as well. The actual answer is by Sloppy Joe is when someone has an unfair advantage over you.
What the hell, dude?
Hey, take that up with Sloppy Joe. Don't take that up with Jonas.
That was really, really close, though.
Yeah. I mean, I am going to have to give you a close point on that one again, because you're actually somewhat close. So 2-0. Chachmyer, there's a lot of time to come back.
I know, man. I'm rusty, Chach. Just wait until I get this rust off, and then it's fucking game over.
All right, TNT. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, this is one where I'm going to give you the definition, and you have to give me the word.
Easy, every day.
The act. Let me tell you. It's that the user was I Hate Bad Music on January 25th, 2009. The act of having a penis inserted your ear is called.
Oh, it's the meat tip. No, not the Q-tip. The sausage Q-tip. Excuse me. The penis inserted to your ear is you can hear me coming.
You can hear me coming. Is that what it is? Let me give you the "Let me hear you coming," girl. Can you use that in a sentence?
Could you put your dick in my ear so I can hear you coming?
Okay. All right. That's incorrect. Yes. All right, Chachmyer.
I almost want to say like a wet willy.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna give Chachmyer the point for the pity point, but no, you both got it wrong. The actual word is broken side.
What the fuck?
BROKENCYDE. The act of having a penis inserted into your ear.
That doesn't even make sense. But all right. Hey, when we're dealing with Urban Dictionary, we're not looking for sense.
Right, exactly. All right. All right, Chachmyer. Same thing. This was submitted by Deppelmischer on April 24th, 2003.
Good old Deppelmischer.
Now, let me give you guys a preface on this one. There's a vast variety of words that could be correct. I'm looking for this particular word. So if you don't get it, I'm going with whoever gives me the best answer. The definition is a derogatory term used to sum up the existence of a worthless asshole.
God.
Ah.
The secondary definition, a penis.
What was the first definition again?
A derogatory term used to sum up the existence of a worthless asshole.
Now there's a little bit of a hard point here, Chuck, because this person is an asshole and a penis at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Right. I'm telling you, when you hear it, you're going to be like, oh, that fits. That's that's actually it. All right, Chachmyer, you ready? Got something for me?
That just makes me want to say, like, dickhead.
It isn't dickhead.
Okay.
But TNT?
Wow. Well, with what I brought forward with them being an asshole and a dick at the same time, is it Bumbaclot?
Pity point for you, but no. The answer we were looking for is prick.
God, shit.
That prick stole my girlfriend.
That makes sense.
Was the example sentence. So
It does make sense.
yeah, it does. All right. All right. So this one is TNT. The word, it's a word. You got to give me the definition. Well, it's a phrase. Right. It was submitted by Carmano, September 18th, 2010. Okay. What is reaching on a double?
Reaching on a double. Can I get the country of origin?
America.
Okay, good. That helps. That helps actually. reaching on a double. Is that the act of coming up behind your girlfriend and grabbing both breasts with full palmed hands? No, reaching on a double.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Chachmyer?
I like that though.
Yeah, I try. It's either that or testicles, Chach.
Reaching on a double, it sounds like you're about to double your money, like you're gambling. Like,
ooh.
Oh, okay. I like the sound of that, but it is incorrect. I'll give the pity point to TNT just because he talked about tits.
Yeah, tits always win, Chach.
All right, the actual definition, according to Carmano, it's getting too ambitious with a girl after getting to second base and then subsequently getting denied when trying to reach for third base.
Oh,
okay.
See, Chach, I'm in the ballpark, Chach. You gotta get in the ballpark.
Right, in my defense, the 3 points I've given him are all there because he's, like, generally in the area of the correct definition.
Yeah, I'm in the ballpark.
All right, Chachmyer, here we go. What is, I should say, this was submitted by Muffin Queen on September 11th, 2004. What is, or should I say, who is Stoner Claus?
Who is Stoner Claus?
Yes.
One I actually fucking know, finally.
Is he like a Santa Claus that comes like the night before 420?
That is actually motherfucking correct.
That is fucking
ding.
I don't have a correct sound.
I know. I'll go ding, 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 ding. All right. It says every year on 4/19.
Of course I got that right.
Yeah. The definition is every year on 4/19, Stoner Claus travels to young stoners' homes and fills their empty Altoids tins with weed, ready for when they wake up on 4/20.
The Altoids tins.
I love the details.
And the sentence is, "Mommy, how come Stoner Claus always gives me less weed than he gives Johnny?" Oh shit! All right, so the score now is 4 for TNT and 2 for Chach. So it's anybody's game still. We still got 4 words left to go. All right, this is another one where I'm going to give you the answer, and then you give me the word or the phrase. This was submitted by your mom on March 29th, 2003.
Shout out to my mom.
The definition is what you say in response to any question.
Wow. Okay. What you say in response to any question. Whatever they want to hear. Is that right?
No, buzz it. Buzz it. All right, Chachmyer.
I didn't want to.
If you get this right, you'll tie.
Yeah, good luck.
Repeat, please.
What you say in response to any question.
I'm going to go with the word what.
I used to say that to my wife all the time, so I'll give you the pity point for that. That's something you go, what? Like you don't know what they said, but that is wrong.
You hear noise? What?
You guys are gonna kick yourself. This was submitted by your mom on March 29, 2003. What do you say in response to any question? Your mom. The answer was in the username.
Wow.
All right, it's 4-3. Chachmyer, you have a chance. You have a chance to tie it up. Here's the word. What is Stir Crazy.
Stir crazy.
It was submitted by Maxzilla on April 12th, 2005.
Maxzilla.
God,
Okay.
stir crazy.
Uh-huh.
I would probably go for the more literal definition. Be like, I don't know, kind of like that, like when you're watching a movie and somebody like falls in love, they're like stir crazy.
Is that what it is?
That is incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay.
TNT
I
for the
didn't
steal
expect it.
for 2 points.
All right, stir crazy. This is obviously the act of spending far too much money at the local Starbucks. To the point.
Just buzz it. Just buzz it.
Where you?
I'm cutting you off. You're about to get ridiculous.
Not Starbucks.
All right. It's not Starbucks, and I fucking hate Starbucks, so I'm going to give the point to fucking Chachmyer. You guys are tied.
Yeah.
All right. 2 questions left, and it's
Pity is on my side.
It comes down to these two.
Rigged.
TNT Dynamite. This was submitted by Head on November 29th, 2003.
I love it.
Who doesn't love Head?
I fucking love it. Holy shit. If any of our listeners want to send me Head, feel free.
Actually, I want to hear from any of our listeners that don't like Head.
Yeah, I don't think that exists.
Right?
I don't think that
All right,
exists.
here we go. What is one-hitter quitter?
Oh, God.
All right, well, we're going to
Give
go
him an
with the
easy
most-
one.
I mixed them up randomly, man. You got stoner claws.
There's a bit of a layup. One-hitter quitter is a strain of marijuana that is so potent that it is thought to be one hit is enough to get one high.
That is correct. What he says was a way to describe some bomb-ass chronic.
Yeah, come on.
He says his sentence is, let's go blaze some of that one-hitter quitter shit.
They should probably come to me to write these definitions, man. I don't know what these people should.
All right. Here we go.
Right, Chuck.
It's 5-4. Last question. Chachmyer. This was submitted by Caesar on July 19th, 2009. What is saucin?
Saucin?
Yes, saucin.
Can you spell it?
Saucin.
Is that when you're like spiking a drink?
I'm saucing on you. It's my shot. Sorry.
That's actually incorrect. Buzz it.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Yeah.
Nice professional integrity there, sir.
Yeah.
All right. TNT, you got to come up with a good one, because if I give Chachmyer the pity point, you'll be tied. So you better come up with something good.
Are we tied? I got a point, didn't I?
It's 5-4, but there's a pity point to be given.
Oh, okay. Jeez, I should just get it right then. Saucin. This is an actual slang term. And it's spelled S-A. Is there an apostrophe at the end? Because this is important.
Not listed here, but it very well could be the.
Because that means that it's actually.
This is important.
It's saucing.
When punctuation actually becomes important in
Well,
slang.
from what I understand from the songs that I've heard the term saucing, it is a way of flaunting in a way that almost exudes one's swag and own personal confidence in thyself, and projecting that onto the people who are noticing, watching, or jealous of one's own inherent swag. So
you know what? I'm gonna give that to you. You're pretty fucking close. The actual definition is saucin' is when you're just the flyest of the fly, or whatever you have is fly.
I'm sussing. Come on, man. That was an easy one, too.
All right, well, the final score.
Touchy handshake, man. You came out swinging.
He did, man. Up until he was in it till the end. And now what I realized from this game is I need to have 11 questions from here on out, just in case there's a tie.
There's a tie, yeah.
Yeah. So the final score.
Yeah, I always have an odd number.
7-4. So TNT Dynamite is now 2-0 all time.
Chachi, you are a great opponent.
Was there any doubt?
You had a puncher's chance.
TNT, tell me there near the end you weren't a little worried he may pull that shit out.
I was a little worried until you gave me those 2 layups at the end.
Hey, man, it's just how the cookies crumble, dude. I randomly put these together. I randomly put them in stacks. I let Chachmyer pick whether he wanted first or second.
Yeah.
I mean, so if he would have went first,
he fucking put it in.
He would have had, if Chachmyer would have went first, he would have been the one that had one hitter quitter. So.
That's true.
You know,
God smiled on me this day. Question, though. Did you know what saucin' was prior to looking it up?
If someone would have asked me what saucin' is, I probably would not have got it. No.
I challenge you to listen to some Post Malone. Right?
Post Malone. Well, you just sang me the song. I think I got it now.
That's true.
I'm sussin'.
Oh my God, you have the voice of an angel.
Right? I know. I gotta get. Well, everybody, look out! The Jonas mixtape coming this spring.
Oh shit! It's bringing the fire.
Where's the the fucking fog? Yeah, the foghorn. Oh shit!
Foghorn.
Yeah.
Hip-hop air horn?
Yeah, that's what I was getting. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. So, alright, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break real quick. We're going to come right back. We're going to talk about unwritten rules of life that should pretty much just be written down at this point, and we will be right back. Alright, everybody, I know I said we'd be right back, but I realized that we recorded a full episode already. So, surprise, surprise, episode 2.5, next week, continuation with Chachmyer, but for today, that's all the time we have. TNT Dynamite, why don't you say goodbye to everybody for the short term till next week?
Alright, TNT Dynamite, you can find me on the YouTube. Just go there and look for me. I'm probably not there, but look anyway. I'm also on the Twitter. You know, basically Taylor Swift. So
you are very similar to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Me and her have a similar singing voice.
Oh, I was talking about your preteen following.
Oh, wait a minute, dude. Can be locked
I was
up
thinking
talking
men
like
is
that.
book. So,
oh yeah, he is pretty. Him and if you put them two next to each other, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart.
Yeah,
it's pretty rough.
All right, and Chachmyer, thanks again for coming. We're gonna keep you on for the next part here, and why don't you tell everybody whatever you gotta say.
Thank you all for putting up with me.
All right. Well, I guess that's one way to put it, right? Anyways, thank you so much for listening, everybody. If you aren't following us on Twitter, it's at the Crazy Town Pod. The cornucopia of continuous information about the show is thecrazytown.com. Review us on iTunes. Tell me what you hate about the show. Tell me what you love about the show. Anyways, we will be back with a special episode next week, episode 2.5 with Chachmyer. But for now, we are out.
Hour is over.